Lucky Boys Podcast.
What was you saying again?
Oh, you can afford anything. You can't afford everything.
I love that. I love that philosophy in that direction, where you're consuming things. But there's another philosophy that I also subscribe to, is I deserve everything that I want. So it's not about buying everything. It's about for me personally, the way I took that quote was, it's about accomplishing things. So I deserve everything that I want. So ever since I took that in, I go with so much more ferocity and confidence that, yeah, I am. Because before I always felt like, you know what, I don't deserve that, or maybe somebody else should do it, and if I don't do it, somebody else will, kind of mentality.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, that's so weak, So when I changed that thought, I started making more money. I started doing newer things. I started just having a better circle. I was completely fearless because I told myself, it's okay. It's okay to be great. It's okay to be the best version of me. Because for whatever reason, there's people out there that hold themselves back on purpose, which is crazy for all different reasons. And
because they don't think that they deserve it.
Yeah.
And you're just like everything that you want. And it's part of like wellness. Like I say, I'm very into health and wellness. I used to say I was so into fitness, but then exercise is great, but it's so holistic. And like part of your wellness is financial wellness, but also your mindset, manifestation, being able to picture the life that you not only want, the life that you deserve, the life that you were meant to live is shifting your mindset from like, this is happening to me versus like, I am happening to this moment. I am constructing this roadway for me versus like, oh, I lost my job. I must be horrible.
Yeah, that was my mentality. Like I have this, where I'll resort back to kind of beating myself up, and these negative thoughts will just kind of filter in. And once I changed that, and I would say, and I could see so many people, my friends, and even my girlfriend at the time, side-lipping me. I said, watch, I'm going to get out. And you were there. Remember, we were just broke kids in college. And I was like, and I had this little toy BMW, this, convertible car. And I was telling everybody, I was like, yo, this is going to be my car, man. And they were like, shut up, Will.
Yeah.
And then I was like, and then I showed them pictures. I was like, look, you see that waterfront condo? I'm going to get that one day. You're going to see with big ass windows, floor to ceiling. I'm going to do all of that. And I'm going to have cars, and I'm going to do all this and material stuff. But when you're a kid like that, you want what you don't have, and you think that that's what you want, and that's what you think it is what you want, but you think that's what's important.
Yes.
I have it now. I have the waterfront. I have the, I ended up buying that same exact car. And then I realized like, all right, cool, I did that, and I appreciate that, but that's not important to me anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm back to like a 2002 hoopty.
Yeah.
Because that makes me happy.
Yeah.
Because before I was getting that because the car, because it was making everybody else happy about, when they see me, they're just like, oh, they associate me with something expensive, dope, whatever. But to me, that old hoopty, that's a stick shift, it just feels so good because, I don't know, just something about it. I revived that car that I had in the garage, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do shit that I think is cool.
Yeah, I love everything you're saying. Yeah. And I'm probably very quote heavy here, but that is my personality. But I always say, like, wherever you go, there you are. Like, you think that you're going to be another person when you get that job, when you have that money, when you have that thing, or you're friends with those people, but like, you're still going to be you. Like, you could take you from the bottom and bring you to the top. And if your whole inner is not where it should be or where you want it to be, you're just not going to be happy. And I was saying to myself earlier today, I was like, wow, I feel like I'm like perpetually like unhappy. Like, not I'm a very happy person, but like, I'll do something and I'll just like shit on myself for like, oh, I should be doing better. But it's like, you're doing way better than you were doing yesterday, 2 years ago, wherever that marker is. But it's probably because you want so much from yourself, and you just like,
you're satisfied. You're pretty much
and you just keep moving.
You
keep moving your finish line. It's like, oh, when I graduate college, when I get this job, when I move here, when I do this, it's just like, like being okay with the present and being very, very contentment, I think, is what will help a lot of people realize that you don't need all of those things that you have. And that's part of what helps those FIRE people get there as early as they can, because they're like, okay, the car, if it's a brand new car, it has this much maintenance, this payment or whatever. But when you pay off those things, you're not bleeding, or even if you can afford it, that $500 a month car payment, that helps you reach that goal so much faster.
And it doesn't serve you, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
It really doesn't, that car, unless you're like really racing and doing all that other stuff. If you're just driving slow with the freaking 500 horsepower car, I mean, it doesn't serve you.